from the Middle East, because during a visit to East Jerusalem, Sylvan, of course, neighborhood under Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator Tom Fletcher have met with residents facing the threat of home demolition and forced evictions. As Khadija Dejala reports, Naza, of course, Rajabi is among several people who has been ordered to vacate their homes. Here's more in this report.
Silwan, a Palestinian neighborhood in East Jerusalem, has been at the center of ongoing tensions due to Israeli home demolitions and eviction orders. These actions are part of broader Israeli settlement expansion plans, particularly in areas close to the old city. The Jerusalem municipality has targeted neighborhoods like Al-Bustan for demolition, given that the land is historically significant as the site of King David's ancient kingdom. However, Palestinian residents who have lived there for generations view these demolitions as part of a systematic effort to displace them and expand Israeli control over East Jerusalem. Nasir al-Rajabi, a lifelong resident of East Jerusalem, has been ordered to vacate her home, facing forced eviction amid ongoing demolitions in Silwan. Tom Fletcher, Under Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordinator, emphasized that this is the reality for many families in East Jerusalem. He noted that homeowners have shared their stories of spending their entire lives in these houses only to now face forced eviction.
So this is the reality for so many families in East Jerusalem. And I've been hearing the story from the owners of this house, a house where they grew up, where they raised their children and grandchildren, where they hosted their friends. And then it's gone in just half an hour. And those memories are buried underneath this rubble. But they tell me that they will stay and that they may have lost their property, but they will not give up on their dignity and on their hope.
According to humanitarian organizations, obtaining building permits in East Jerusalem is nearly impossible for Palestinians due to restrictive zoning policies. As a result, many homes are built without permits, leaving them vulnerable to demolition in 2024. Israeli authorities have ramped up demolitions, with hundreds of homes and structures destroyed, affecting thousands of Palestinian residents. Since October 7, 2023, Israeli authorities have also increased settlement approvals, further exhibiting tensions in the region. Meanwhile, the international community, including the EU and various human rights organizations, considers East Jerusalem occupied territory, meaning that forced evictions and demolitions violate international law. Despite these demolitions continue, forcing families into homelessness and worsening the humanitarian crisis, some organizations like the West Bank Protection Consortium have been providing financial aid and temporary shelter to affected families, but the situation remains dire. For African News, Khadija